So on our way to Calabar. Yeah. I'm sure it's going to be a very stressless one. I have come in terms with the fact that I'm going to serve that far, right? And I believe God has something in store for me. I believe that it is going to be a wonderful experience. So pray for me. Give me your prayers. Yeah. So Calabar way.
Cross River.
Hey guys, so we're at the camp, still going about my registration and all. I want to go and check the bed that I picked again because I'm not so sure of what has happened there. Yeah, but honestly, this girl is tired, very, very tired. I hope I'll be able to keep up with the updates. I really hope so. Yeah, so that's it from Miss Tempo. I'll show you guys later. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time of tuning in, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Miss Tempo. I'm an educator, an event planner, also an event host. Thank you so much for joining me today. On this channel, I vlog about education, I vlog about travels and event planning, everything that is interesting. And basically my goal on this channel is to inspire everyone that comes in contact with it. So please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and also share. So yeah, I will be sharing about my NYSC journey with you, right? Basically the 3 weeks orientation camp experience. That is what I would be talking about today, and a lot has happened. Trust me guys, a lot has happened. I'm sure you can even see it from my face. Currently I am at the orientation camp. By the time you'll be seeing this video, I am already out. I would have been out of the camp, but yeah, basically the video is just to like gist you about everything that happened in the camp, right? So yeah, as okay, let me start this way. When the call-up letter came out, I'm sure from the previous video you saw that I was at that time I was preparing to go for camp. I was preparing, getting my things ready. I went to Ilorin, right? Excuse me. I went to Ilorin to finish up with my clearance and collect my statements of result. That was what we were given. Okay, so I Spent about 3 days in Ilorin because I schooled in the University of Ilorin, expecting my call-up letter. Guys, by the time the call-up letter came out, I saw that I was posted to Cross River State. Hey, oh my God, I was posted to Cross River State. Okay, no, what actually happened, right? I was meant to travel to Ilorin on a Monday. Okay, was that it? Yes, I even can't even I really cannot remember how the whole story was, but I was on my way to Ilori, right, when I saw the call-up letter and I saw that I was posted to Cross River. Yes, that is it. That was what happened, right? I saw that I was posted to Cross River. On getting to the, I mean, I saw it in the bus, right? And oh my God, I was sad. Like my mouth was literally heavy to even say anything to anyone, because I mean, Cross River, what am I going to do in Cross River State? So yeah, I had plans of, you know, working my PPA in Lagos. I had plans basically of staying back in Lagos and doing whatever I want to do. So me seeing that I was posted to Cross River State was just devastating for me, because I mean, this is just going to spoil all of my plans, right? So I cried. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not going to this place. But then the deed has been done. I actually spoke to a few people about the posting thing, but apparently nothing was done about it, because by the time I spoke to the person, he was apologizing to me that, oh, he was distracted and couldn't give my details to the person that was meant to help me, right? So yeah, I got to Ilorin, did everything I wanted to do, and I accepted the fact that I was going to Cross River, and you know, I made up my mind and everything like that. Okay, so yeah, something happened in the process of preparing for the journey. Okay, I was making inquiries about how I'm going to get there and all of that. You know that, I mean, this place is a far place, and if you're going by road, it's going to be like a 2 days journey. All right, and making inquiries, doing every, you know, finding out how I'm going to go was already stressing me out. I mentioned it in the last video as well, but I did not give you full details, so I'm going to tell you all about it right now. Excuse me. So yeah, again, like I said, I was not financially buoyant at the time, and I was just stressed. Basically, I was just stressed and tired. So yeah, I remember a day to the time I was supposed to travel, I went to the park to make inquiries. In fact, they told us that, because I wasn't the only one that was there, they told us that no, they are not going to Obubra again, they are not going to Cross River State, they are going to drop us at Enugu, and then we're going to find our way. That did not even go down well with me, because I mean, I don't know this place. Now you want to break my journey, it's not going to make sense at all. So yeah, I told my sister, and she was like, just believe God to fly, believe God for flight and all. So, and yes, I held on to it. I'm like, I am flying to Cross River. And guess what, by the time I got home, I received a call from a friend. Aside from this, I had been praying that God just show up for me, because at that time I even still needed money to get the things I would be needing in camp, right? So I just trusted God for money for flights, and by the time I got home, a friend called me. In fact, my response to himself was not even, it was like, what's wrong with you? I just want to check on you to find out how your preparations has been and all of that. Then I told him about the transportation thing and all. It was like, okay, do they have an airport in Calabar? I'm like, yes, they do. How much is the flight and all? That was how he wired me or sent me the money for flight. I was so excited. He sent me more than I needed. Okay, this is a good news, right? Wait for it. So yeah, I traveled back to Lagos on Thursday, because the flight was on Friday, and I traveled back to Lagos on Thursday, got to Calabar on Friday morning. Not morning, yeah, actually, because the flight was 1 hour. So my flight was by 8 a.m. and I got to Calabar around 9. Flight was delayed, so I got to Calabar around 9:10, 9:30 thereabout. So it was another journey, 3 to 4 hours journey to the camp. Okay, so yeah, you guys don't mind how my hand is moving around. I just had to like find a place here in camp to make this video. So yeah, I got to the camp. I met some ladies at the airport. We became friends from there, about 3 of them, right? So I got to the camp. At the point of registration, the man that was registering everybody, when it got to my turn, in fact, after queuing up for a long time, waiting for it to be my turn, by the time it got to my turn and I was about to register, the man told me that I am in the wrong orientation camp. I'm like, no, this is not possible. How possible is this? It was like, see for yourself now. I'm like, try it again. He imputed my call-up number, and the system said the same thing, that I was in the wrong orientation camp. I'm like, oh my God, this cannot be happening to me right now. Do you know how long and how much it took me to get here? The stress that I've gone through. Oh my God. I just started crying. I didn't even know who to call. So remember that before the call-up letter came out, I had spoken to a few people. I've spoken to a couple of people about my posting, that I wanted this place, I wanted that place, right? So apparently one of the people I told had gone ahead to do something about it for me, but then I didn't think it was possible for my state of deployment to change after the call-up letter had come out. Do you get? So I just called him. I was so angry because I was not even aware, right? You didn't tell me that you have done something about it. You did not tell me, and you made me go to Cross River. So at that point, I was not happy. I was not even grateful that my state of deployment had changed back to Lagos State, because this is what I've always wanted. But the way it came, it was devastating for me, honestly. So I called my family. In fact, I didn't even know what to tell them. I just hung up. I called this guy. I'm like, did you do anything? He was like, he didn't know because, oh my God, he wasn't also aware. It's just a very messy whatever at that point. Well, I would still say it's a blessing in disguise. So I called my pastor, and she was the one that practically, she was there for me all through the journey. She was always on the call with me. I cried all through the night because, God, why is this happening to me? You know how I got here, the stress, and how you showed up for me to even get to this place in the first place, right? So I even spoke to one of the officials, telling her about my state of deployment and all of that. In fact, she was even negative. Nothing can change, nothing can be done, blah, 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 blah. I was so angry. I'm like, why did I even speak to you in the first place? And my mom kept asking me, so what are we going to do about it? I'm like, Mom, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm equally confused as you are. I'm equally worried as you are. So stop asking me what we are going to do about it, because I really do not know. So yeah, they allowed me sleep over at Obubra, right? That's the camp. And the next morning I had to set out because they won't allow me to stay. So when I was coming to Calabar, right, I had already been in Calabar. I was already at Calabar, and the guys that we boarded the bus with were telling us that, we would have taken a flight to Enugu, then from Enugu to Lagos or wherever we were going. So that was what was in my head. So I took a bus. I wanted to break the journey as well. So that day there was no flight back to Lagos that day, because I was to go to Lagos to go and camp there. And you know the funny thing now, when I saw the letter, because I was asked to reprint another letter. When I saw the letter, I saw that I'm posted to Lagos State, but I'm to camp in Osun State. So it's now a question of where I'm going to go. Am I going back to Ilorin? I'm going to Lagos. I'm going to Ibadan and all of that. Anyway, basically, to cut the long story short, there was no flight. It was a journey. It was a week in my life. Honestly, it was a week in my life, because I was on the road back to back to back to back to back every single day of that week. So I'm going to Enugu, right? Before I got to Enugu, I entered like 3 buses. What? The places are just so far from each other. You know, I was at Enugu, I was at Ebonyi, I was at which other place? You know, within the space of how many days? Just me. I went through a lot of stress, guys. A lot of stress. From Calabar to Enugu, I was crying in the bus because it felt like a dream. Am I dreaming? What's going on here? So anyway, I got to Enugu around 12 the next day on Saturday morning, and there was no bus available going to Lagos at that point. So they told me that the next bus was going in the night. So I had to wait from 12 p.m. till like 7 p.m. the bus was going to set out. I was in the park. Oh my God. It's an experience that I will not forget in a long time, honestly. So I was at the park. I had not had my bath. Of course, I had my bath before, traveling that day. But then from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. in the night, so it was a night bus, right? So I took a night bus going to Lagos. We got to Lagos around 4 a.m. in the morning. I had to wait, and something happened in the bus. My period came, guys. Oh my God. Let us just leave that side. So got to Lagos around 4 a.m. and waited until it was bright enough. Then I entered another bus coming to Osun State, right? So I got to Osun State. In fact, I got in very tired, very weak and frustrated. And I did not even think I would socialize. I did not think I would, make friends with anybody, because I just wanted to be by myself at that point. But like I said, my pastor was with me, and maybe 1 or 2 persons that I was speaking to. So she was like, everything is working together for good, right? And I don't know what God is trying to make out of this. And funny thing, I had that feeling of checking my portal before even going to Lagos. I had the nudge, but then I ignored it. I did not pay attention. And see what has happened to me. But my sister was like, maybe it is a way of God pulling my ears that next time I am telling you to do something, you're going to do it. You're not going to ignore me. I'm like, this is learning in the hard way. So yeah, that was how I found myself, or that was how I got to Osun State. So right now I'm a Lagos copper. It is now something excited to talk about. Are you a Lagos copper? Are you an Osun copper? And all? Yes, I'm a Lagos copper, right? So yeah, all things really work together for good. Yeah. So that is how I got here to Osun State. Again, like I said, by the time you'll be watching this video, I would have been out of camp, right? But I just want to make all these videos before I don't get the chance to record anymore. All right, so I'm going to see you in my next video. The next video, I'm going to be talking about everything and all my experiences in camp. It's going to be interesting. You don't want to miss it. I have videos already, okay? Yes, so please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and also share. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.